Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to Freedom Fridays. It's another beautiful Friday, and I'm always excited to be here with you. So, here's what's going on. Every Friday, if you're new here, welcome. Hello. If you're catching us on the replay, hello in the future. I am Rashida, your dream strategist, and I set up this co-planning session for us as Black women to come together every Friday to set up our schedule, but it's more about prioritizing rest because we absolutely have no issue, none whatsoever, ever prioritizing work. But we need to switch that because listen, we already know those jobs ain't loyal to us. They're not here to take care of us. We got to take care of us first and then set them in the place that they're supposed to be. So that work is the tool, not the goal. So the way that we do this every single Friday, we set up our schedule. First of all, we celebrate our wins because you've been working hard and you need to be celebrated for it. Then we think about what kind of rest and fun do we want to schedule in our calendar for next week. And the reason we're scheduling it is because we prioritize the things that we schedule. We prioritize the things that we schedule. Okay. So we're scheduling rest and fun so that we can make some time to do it next week, and then we are actually putting it on our schedule. So once we do that, we wind down for the weekend, and then we get to enjoying our rest. Now that our mind is clear, we brain dumped all the things. We already know what's most our priorities for next week. That allows us to really fully be open and ready to receive our weekend. So if this is the first time you've ever joined us, I'm so glad you're here. If you're always here, you know I love when you come back. So, welcome, 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 welcome. So, the other thing that I want to tell you, there's a couple different worksheets, two specifically, that you can download completely free as we're participating in this whole event. And so, um, the first one is the one that you see here on the screen right now. That's called the Transform Your Schedule worksheet. Completely free. That's at meantformore.yourdreamstrategist.com. And it's all about helping you uh, do everything that we're doing today in our session as we go through it. So I'm going to put the link in the chat so that you can just click on it and it makes it easy. And so it's about really helping you prioritize more rest and more fun and less stress. So you want to make sure you go ahead and download that worksheet. On the flip side, there is also the activities worksheet. So in the midst of trying to add more rest and fun activities to our calendar, if you've been working and working and working, a lot of times when you decide to start adding more rest and fun, you're like, well, wait, what do I think is fun? How do I want to get a life? Like, what do I want to do? And you're like, I don't know where to start. So you're looking for some new activities to get you back into rest and fun. That's what this second worksheet is all about. I don't have that image up on the screen, but I'm still going to give you the website. So that one's freedomfridays.com/activities. Um, excuse me. So you could go ahead and download that worksheet as well. We're going to go, you'll see us go a little bit into that worksheet once we get up and rolling into our session today. So, welcome. I think I've given you all the details to get you started. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start getting into our session. So, the first thing that I like to do is we celebrate our wins from the week. So, whatever wins that you have. Now, here's what I want you to do. Don't start judging yourself, but I don't have any big wins. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. Don't tell me about all the things you haven't done. Because I know for every one thing that you haven't done, you have done two more things. So tell me about those things, big, small, and in between, okay? Oh, hey, Megan. Oh, thank you. Counting down less than 12 hours until my birthday. I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Megan. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Friday. Yes. So yes, let's start celebrating our wins. Put them in the chat. I would love to shout you out. I would love to celebrate you. This is a conversation, not just me talking at you, it's us having fun together. So I'm gonna get us started by popping off some of our wins. Thank you for taking a second to like. I appreciate you. That helps get this YouTube live stream in front of other Black women who need to practice getting more rest in front of their calendar too. So I love it. Thank you. Hey, Leslie. So glad you're here today. Welcome, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, you just reminded me because I did not get the co-working session scheduled this week, but that's because I've been reorganizing myself. I didn't forget though. Trust and believe, I did not forget. Actually, and I'm gonna write it on my piece of paper. Co-working sessions scheduled. I want to do a couple a week, and then I need to do the workday startup and the workday shutdown. Okay, I love it. Okay, so wins for the week. What are some wins for me? Ooh, I gotta take a second. Let me think about it. I've had a busy, busy week, but it's been a good busy week. Oh, I'm at a new co-working space. I see that as a win. Um, I am this co-working space. Actually, this is the first time I've ever tried it. They actually have like offices and monitors and desks and all of that, which is a different vibe than what I'm used to, but it's still kind of nice. And I like there's more black people over here. So that's always fun as well. It's been this morning I've been like heads down getting a lot of stuff done. But I like the vibe that's over here too. So I might have to see what it looks like to add this into my different places that I work at. So that's a win. Oh, my goddaughters, I got to take them to school this morning, and those 2, they were just the cutest little chatterbox. And I enjoyed every single bit of it this morning. Yeah, it was just one of those simple pleasures that I was like, "This is perfect. I'm enjoying this right now." And I'm picking them up from school this afternoon, so that'll be fun as well. Let me see. What is my other one for the week? I've been reaching out to my friends and family to tell them about the new offer that I have, the project that I'm working on my business. And this is the first time I've ever done this. And it's been, I think there's a huge part of me that was super kind of scared because, the people that you love aren't always the most supportive, but I've been really blessed that as I've been reaching out to people, they've been super supportive. Some have been interested in hearing more. And it's been really, really good experience. So that is my third win for the week. Not to mention it's starting to get warm in Charlotte. So that's another huge, huge win. That's always a win for me. So I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let me see. Celeste said, "Hey, everybody, just ended the live stream and now I'm here." I love that. Celeste, what was your live stream about? Tell us the title so we can go back and watch that and watch the replay. Okay. Now, listen, I'm writing it down so I could go look. Celeste live stream. I gotta have a list or else if it ain't written down, it ain't real. Okay. Lesson said, "Girl, that is okay. This week, I took 2 days off from life as I know it. I did nothing. I ate and I slept. I slept. Come on. That sounds like a good, good week. Yes. Congratulations for taking time to do that, Leslin. I love it so much." And then Leslin says, "Hey, y'all. How you doing? Hey, Celeste. Hey, Megan. How you doing?" I love it. I love it. And then everybody's doing good. So, Leslie said, I was invited to an interview with an organization that I have a lot of respect for. That's an amazing one. Congratulations. I love it. Did you get it scheduled out yet? That's so exciting. You'll have to tell us how it went. Um, Celeste said, I am good. I'm good. I love it. It's called Why Are Older Black Women on YouTube? Interesting. I know why my mom, I was gonna say I know why my mom's not. She's somewhat tech savvy, but not completely, but there should be more. I agree. They just need us to help them, huh? Why aren't more Black women, older Black women? Also, too, when you say older, how much older? Older Black women on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all take a second to go watch that video later today, okay? Maybe you watch it while you're in the car. That's been my regular thing lately, okay? Um, it is a very interesting topic. I love it. I'm interested to see the comments and things about it as well. Older meaning 45 to 50. Okay, good to know. Because I was like, wait, are you considering me older? Since my birthday is tomorrow, am I in that bucket? Not quite yet. I got a couple more years. I love it. Leslin said, I did the interview 5 minutes before this live, and I think it went well, but we will see. Hopefully the fact that I was invited gives me a leg up. That's true. That's true. Um, oh, so Leslin's on here. Leslin said I'm older. I turned 50 this year and I love it. Come on. 50 and thriving. I love it. So beautiful. So yes, I would be, and but that's still a question. Why aren't there more? Because so many older Black, especially us older Black women, like not us, but older Black women have so much to offer. Um, and I love getting us to sit down and share the things that we've experienced along the way. My grandmother turned, what year is this? 25. So my grandmother turned 97 this year. And I would love to get her to sit down and like just answer some of the questions and talk about some of the things that she's seen. She was born in 1928. When you hear that number, I don't know about you, but 1928, that number blows my mind. Like it's one of those things I will never ever forget. Um, because like you know how you know they're older, but when you hear the year, it just time is weird. It puts things into perspective. The same thing like do when I talk about, getting your 10-year vision, and we do that in my course, I have to help you get context around it, or else it just feels like a random number. You don't connect to it as much. So yeah, it would be so powerful to hear and also just see her talk about how she's seen the world evolve, dramatically evolve in the last 97 years. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, I exactly. Here's the funny thing. My grandmother is one of those women, if you call her, she'll be like, "Hey," and she'll talk to you for a whole you'll be lucky if you get a whole 5 minutes. Usually it's a whole 3 minutes. "Oh, you doing good? Well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, and bingo's about to start. So you have a good day. Bye." Click. Hey, grandma, the bill, the the cell phone bill is not any cheaper if we get off the phone real quick. Like we could talk a little bit longer. It's okay. She's super sweet though. She's super sweet. It is such a blessing to still have my grandmother. It really is. She's a crazy little old woman, but I love it so much. So much. My mother is honestly not that far behind. My mother is 79. Yeah. My family is getting old, is getting up in age, but don't worry, just as many older ones as there's younger ones. Cause I have great, great nieces and nephews at this point. So my nieces and nephews have had children, and their children have had children as well. So we got generations on generations on generations alive at one time in my family, which is an amazing, amazing blessing. And none of them had to come out of my loins. Praise the Lord. Amen. Yes, yes, that's true. It does put that number that date into perspective. It went because it's one thing to hear 97. You're like, okay, she lived a long time. But when you hear 28, 1928, and you think about the things that were happening during all of those times, and those are not things that she talks about. Like, and I don't know if it's intentional not to talk about it or if it's just like, okay, yeah, I was there for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, to just I would love to get her where she chose to sit down and talk about it and then get that on camera. That would be amazing. Yes. Tracy said, "Hey ladies, apologies for the last week. There were so many fires last week. Hope you ladies had a wonderful week, but I am exhausted. Oh my gosh." So are you officially fully back into work? Like full in, or are you still doing 1 week out, like 1 day in the office and other days at home? Because I know your baby boy is like, I don't want you to go back to work, Tracy. We're always glad when you take a second to come and join us on Friday. So I love that. I love that you're here. I'm sad that you're exhausted. Sending you all the energy to get you revitalized and helping you fill up your cup, girl. Celeste said, outside of the Exodus Summit folks, I don't see many Black women YouTubers who aren't 20 to 30 somethings talking about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Very true. Very true. And it would be really amazing to see more. You know what though? I will say I feel like I'm seeing more older women get on to Instagram and even TikTok. And maybe it's that they figured out how to do short form and not long form. Even though I struggle with short form. I didn't get better at short form until I started working on long form. And then my short form got better in the process. I mean, all of it has to evolve, but maybe that's part of it. But you're right. We don't see as many. And listen, I love to see a silver fox come out in her fly outfit or, even a salt and pepper fox. Like, I love it. I love it. Come out and like, listen, don't think because I'm older that I'm not fly. And I'm like, you right, sis. You right. It makes me so happy. I love it so much. Yes, yes. We're always checking on you and the baby, Tracy. How are you? Other than being exhausted, how's the baby? Yes, let me say that. Celeste said, it seems like our parents and grandparents don't like to talk about the bad old days. It's very true. That just gave me goosebumps. Even as just saying that sometimes to get them it's one of those things they rather forget than to talk about. And I can understand part of that is just survival. Uh, Especially because there's so much going on right now. Yeah. It's interesting to try to get them to talk about it. I totally agree. Leslin said there are a few, but they don't get a lot of traction. They're on all the platforms. Listen, then we need to start talking about these women because I would love to see them grow and get out there in front of us. Or even to collab with them. So Leslin, please share because then we can start. I would love to do collaboration with each and every single one of them. That would be amazing. Yes, yes, please. Come on. Um, Tracy said, one day at the office, but apparently during my time off, they messed up a lot of my clients' budgets and overspent, and the clients are now over panicking. Plus a lot of meetings. It's a reporting season. Uh, that sucks. You want to be able, this is why Black women struggle or feel obligated to not go on vacation because they're like, listen, it's bad enough y'all mess up stuff while I'm here, but I don't want to come back to more problems than there were before I left. And I feel that. And also like, man, I don't want that for us. I don't want us to have to be the cleanup crew. I'm sorry that that's happening. And I also don't know how to fix it. I also do not know how to fix it, but I want to say I support you being like, listen, y'all suckers got to get it together. Because they do. They definitely need to. Celeste said, but we don't have to always talk about beauty and fashion, etc. on YouTube. I agree. Like there's the lifestyle part of, their mindsets about how things are going on. Like we continue to say that Black people are not a monolith, and that also means that we need Black people of all shapes and colors, of all different, you know, experiences and things to use the platforms to share their perspective. And right now, there's more that are younger choosing to do that, but it would round out the perspective quite a bit to have some older voices in there as well. So I totally agree with that. I appreciate that you even made it so a topic to bring up, something to point out that there's just not enough of them. I love that. As I pull them up, I will share. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I hate it as well. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. I appreciate that. So then that's an amazing win, Celeste. That video, that topic in itself, that live stream is an amazing win for this week. What other wins are you all celebrating from this week? I would love to hear and celebrate them with you. Come on. Celebrate good time. Come on. I should have that. I don't know if they would allow me to write to that, but I should have that to play every week. Tracy said, anyway, no talks about work. My bouncing baby is laughing ball of happiness. He's going on 6 months next week. Yes, that work ain't worth your conversation once you leave there. You're like, listen, I left y'all at the door. I'm not bringing y'all in here because y'all don't deserve this space. I know that's right. Come on. And I love to hear that he's bouncing and laughing all of the happiness. So beautiful with his cute little self. Full head of hair, too. Full head of hair. Celeste said, that sounds like weaponized incompetence to me. Hey. All right now. The thing is, the younger ones do not want to go through what they see the older ones go through at work, and they want to forge a different path. So it is more prevalent. I get that. And I think the other thing about the older ones sharing that perspective of how they ended up where they are is that, as the saying goes, when you know your history, you can keep it from repeating. And so, even if we choose to do something different, when you have the understanding of what the history was, we can very intentionally choose something different. And we're already doing that, but I think having the history just adds a level of depth and understanding to that. And also respect that these Black women are what paved the way for us to be able to do what we're doing at this level and going forward. And we're paving the way for the next level and there so on and so forth, So yes. And not only that, America's trying to erase our history. If we don't have our earlier generations to pass that on, we're always creating new history without having the foundation of the history from before. So just a thought. I don't know it all. It's just some of the things that are coming to mind to me as we're having the conversation right now. Okay, I love it. Tracy said, I have to look at that video that you did with the lady who left her husband and kids behind. Yes. The video with Alicia this week. It's called Travel is My Self Care. She is an amazing Black woman and she loves her family dearly. She is a successful nurse practitioner. She also has a side business where she hosts and curates amazing travel experiences. She's actually partnering with me in this new project that I'm with to curate that travel experience. Y'all, I'm so excited about it too. I'm so excited about it. Um, but she's also, when I met her, we met at No Madness Fest, and she was clearly like, I know that I'm a better human to my family when I leave them at home and I go solo travel and I come back. And now she doesn't actually solo travel. She group travels, but it's travel that's not with her family because she said it helps me to come back and be my best self for my family. It's an amazing, amazing conversation. You're definitely going to enjoy it. Make sure you take a second to watch it. Make sure you share it with any other Black women that would enjoy it as well. Definitely one of my favorite conversations. Uh, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with her, like I said, as we create this travel experience inside of the project that I'm working on right now. So if you have not yet scheduled a virtual coffee date with me to hear about the project, then go ahead and take a second to do that. That is at apply.yourdreamstrategist.com. Let me go ahead and get the link and put that in the chat too. Especially for the people that are watching on the replay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so then Leslie said, agreed, we need them to share the information with us. We do. We do. Because even though we don't want to do the same thing that they did, we still want to learn from them as we go. And and that making that space to learn from them is also a a huge sign of respect. And I love to make space for that. So yes, I agree. Thank you to the person that just liked this video. You are amazing. I am grateful for you. You are helping YouTube know to share this video in front of other Black women who would be interested in this video as well. So I appreciate you so much. Okay. So if you haven't shared your wins, take a second and put those in the chat as well so that I can celebrate them with you. And then now it's time to start giving out stickers. Hashtag sticker. Okay, now because I'm at the co-working place today, I have two screens, which is so fun. So oops. No, okay, let's try it this way. Let's do that. So I'm going to get this up on the screen so that we can start giving out stickers. So if you have taken any time this week to just take a moment for rest, for fun, for yourself. If you've taken a moment for yourself and said, this moment is not for anybody else but me, like literally feeling that and even doing it right now. Okay, just a deep breath in. Gosh, it's a beautiful release, y'all. Like, then I want to give you a sticker because I want to positively reinforce the fact that you should be doing that more often. And whatever is going to help you do that more often, I want to be helping you do that all the flipping time. I would love to see your rest and fun become an everyday occurrence in whatever way that that looks and can manifest. Okay, let me see, because this monitor is, let me see. There we go. So let me share that screen. So if that's you, do hashtag stick it in the chat. Oh, we already got a couple stickers coming in. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me go ahead and get my screens together. I love it. Oh, look at that. Don't you just like when things just come together? Praise the Lord. Oh, thank you for the other person that just took a second to like. You are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, we got all the stickers coming out. Um, Tracy said, we're living in scary times. I don't like the direction the country is going in. Sorry. You don't have to be sorry for not liking the way the country is going in, girl. You ain't got to be sorry for that. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And there was someone that I was talking to in the DMs this morning, and she said, I hope you're making content the um about the fear around losing jobs. And I said, my first thought was that's always the fear. Like I don't think that I don't know that it's gotten more prevalent now because we have an idiot in the office. I think it might become more blatant now. I think that more people will do it just for the hell of it, but the fear has always been here. So instead, I want to create content around not letting the stress of navigating all of these things um not letting that stress overwhelm us because stress is a killer. Stress is a silent killer. I was working with a young woman, a coaching client, and she was actually in wellness. Um, I'm sure I don't know this for sure, but I would deeply assume that she had issues with blood pressure because she had an aneurysm and died, just killed over and died. 41 years old. I'm turning 41 tomorrow, and this woman died. Gosh, that hits home for me when I think about the fact that I'm turning 41 tomorrow. So my mission is more about us not letting that stress overwhelm us. Listen, now I'm getting riled up because I don't want that to be us. I don't want our blood pressure. I don't want the effects that all of this world is having to happen so deeply within us that it kills us. I'm not okay with that. I don't want that to be a thing for us. So while it is happening and I can acknowledge it, I also very deeply want to make space for the fact that we are not going to let that be. That's not what's taking us out. That's not what's taking the black women on this space out. Like we no, we not having that. Hell or high water, I'm not having that. So let's talk about how we replace that stress. Let's talk about how we be intentional of actually doing something different and how we prioritize us and how we stop prioritizing being loyal to people in a system that is not loyal to us. That's what I want to talk about. Okay, I'm done. You see, I done got a little excited. I'm coming back. I'm back. But yes, I agree with you. I do not like the direction our country is going. And thank God this ninja only's got 4 years in power. Yes. Thank you for whoever took a second to like. I appreciate you, even through my rant. Hashtag sticker though. Come on, Tracy. Yes, let's give you that sticker. Okay, so what's the sticker for today? Oh, it's the birthday sticker. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay. Let me see. Tracy, because I can't see because my monitor, the monitor is behind the thing. Here. And I got too many things in the wrong places. Goodness gracious. Let me see. Let me get myself in order, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. I could do this. I could make my life easier so I could get the stickers out here. Um, okay. Ooh, what? Okay, here we go. I think I got it now. Let me get Tracy's sticker up here. Where you at, Tracy? There you are. Okay, so we got Tracy's sticker in the books. Who else is getting a sticker today? Okay. Come on. That's because I moved the monitor and now the displays are messed up. Here we go. Oh, nope, that didn't do it either. Oh, is it here? Here we go. Let me fix it so that I don't have that issue anymore. Bear with me. 2 more seconds. Setting up my displays. That's the only thing about having a different monitor. There we go. Let's do it that way. Okay. All right. So now we're back at it. And let me see. Okay. So I got Tracy's sticker. Listen, Celeste said, I went outside for a walk twice this week. Get it, Celeste? I love it. I love it so much. I went to go do a walk earlier this week and it was warm and then all of a sudden it was freezing and I was like, "Oh crap. I ain't going out there now. Forget that." I I don't like being out in the cold. So I was like, "Okay, well, the thought was there." Yes, Leslie says sticker. I'm giving that sticker. Come on, where's it at? Where's it at? And my head is in the way. Let me move this up here. Let's do that. And then we make me a little smaller. I feel like I tweak this every week, and that's okay. That's completely okay. Leslin. Here she is. All right, beautiful. Got your sticker in the books. Tracy said, when seeing Al eat his first meal, that is so cute because I can imagine he was all the fingers. I love it, boo. I love it. Spending time watching Traders with my husband. Oh, that's a fun time. And going on a walk with Elle and my baby girl Roxy. So many amazing wins. All the beautiful relationships from this week. I love that. Come on. And then Megan said, hashtag sticker. Come on. So let me get Meg's sticker on the books. I love it. I was in the spot. Perfect. Um, Leslin said, "Sister, I hear, I hear Grenada calling me. Listen, listen. I ain't mad at you. That's one of the places that are um that we're considering for the trip with Travel Like a Queen with Alicia that I did that YouTube video with this week. So I love that. Girl is calling me too." And Tracy said, "You and me both." I know that's right. Rashadat's so excited today. It's going to be my Wicked Day. Yes, because remember, you're supposed to watch it today so that we can start doing this day. We can start doing these lives. So I love that. I'm gonna listen. Let me remind myself. Schedule the lives. Ooh, which reminds me, I have something else to talk to y'all about. Schedule the lives for Wicked. Okay, y'all. On April 4th, the first two Fridays in April, April 4th and April 10th, I'm not gonna be around. And this will be the first two Fridays I've missed in over a year. And so I've been trying to figure out how I want to handle it. There was part of me that said, maybe I should get somebody to come do Freedom Fridays for me, like a YouTube takeover. I've never done a YouTube takeover before, but I was like, maybe that could be it. And then I was talking to, I was talking to Mimi, which Mimi was like one of the first people who would come to my Freedom Fridays event every Friday. So grateful for Mimi. And Mimi said, actually, what if you just like skip it? Like, just tell them you're not going to be there. And I said, oh, I mean, I guess I could do that, but I actually love it. I like being there. It's not even like it's a chore. Like, I love coming together with us on Fridays. So I don't know what to do. What do you think? I want to hear your perspective. While I'm going through the chats and starting to put the stickers in. But yes to the Wicked Day because I'm scheduling separate time for that. I think that's going to be on Mondays. I think that's going to be on Mondays, and I think I'm just going to do it as a live stream because trying to do it as a pre-recorded is not working for me right now. It's a little bit more work than I got space to do. Celeste said, exactly. Certain people want us to be fearful and in pain. We can get fear anywhere. We are here for joy. Celeste, Celeste, come on. We understand the assignment. We're not here for fear. We are here for joy. Yes, 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 yes. I listen. Thank you. That just reinforces so much of everything that I believe. I appreciate that so much. When I responded to that person, I said something to that effect, and they didn't acknowledge it. They didn't say anything, and that might be because that they're a little older, and they just may not have had anything else to say. But yes, like I don't need anybody else to inspire fear and stress in me. That's not helping me. It's also not changing anything in me. The only thing that that's doing is making me want to come into my shell. And we are tired of shrinking. Black women are tired of shrinking. We're ready to expand. And that means hell or high water. I don't care what y'all crazy suckers are doing. We coming out here and we blooming. That's what we have. That's the vibe that I'm in. So I appreciate that you're in that with me. Um, Tracy says, sorry for the loss of your friend. Blood pressure is a serious issue in the Black community. I have that issue as well. I struggle with high blood pressure as well. It's part of the reason, it's a huge reason. It is the direct reason of why I've changed my eating habits, my lifestyle habits. It's huge. Um, and I don't want to hear about any other Black woman just dropping dead like that. I don't. It's again gives me goosebumps because it's so close to home in that way. So, but I love that we're having this conversation about it as well because there are people around us that are they might not you there's the people around us who are inspiring fear, but then there's also people around us who are helping internalize that fear. And sometimes those people look like us. And I want us to say, While I get what you're trying to do, that's not helpful. We're going to talk about this a different way. We're going to say, yes, I know what they're trying to do. I know the fear they're trying to inspire, and yet I'm not going to let that drive me. I'm going to be driven by my values, by my wholehearted perspective, by the love that I bring, the power, the light that I bring to this world. I'm not going to let their darkness overwhelm me. So, okay, I'm done because I will get on a roll. Y'all know how I get. Oh, y'all know how I get. Leslie said, the fear around losing jobs is more blatant, but the difficulty in finding new positions is even worse because companies are lowballing amazing candidates and refusing to fairly compensate them. I agree. And not only that, not only are they refusing to fairly compensate them, they're wanting to force them back into the office. But you recognize every single bit of that is control, right? Control. They're like, oh, we've lost control of the masses. Now we got to buckle down. If that don't sound like slave mentality, I don't know what does. Listen, I'm so glad I wasn't born a slave because I would have been the most rebellious mother sucker there would have been. I'm telling you, I'm too hard-headed. I'm too defiant. I am too defiant for that. I'm so Lord, I'm so glad I was born in this age because I'd have been all whelped up. I don't even know if I'd have survived because I wasn't made for that. I was made to create a life that I want. Excuse me. It would have been a thing. So yes. All of that control. Yes. So listen, say that. Leslie said it's so difficult for Black women, and if we do not take an initiative, no one is coming to help us. And that's even more important why when we get into leadership spaces, we have to help us. Sometimes we're so busy trying to assimilate that we forget to help each other. F that assimilation. Get in that spot and pull each other up so that we can gain the power. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at about it. Yeah. Or we could go somewhere else and get our own power. But either way, I'm the simulation. The assimilation is not my vibe right now. I'm evidently more defiant today than I thought that I was gonna be. Tracy said, happy birthday to our lovely Rashida. Getting older means you're getting more fabulous. Thank you, sis. I received that. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for all the fabulosity. I received that and all the things. Thank you so much. This week's weather was nice. It's been better. It's definitely been better. And you up in New York, so that's good. Please let it be nice when I get up to New York because you know I'm coming up on April 9th. That's why I'm not going to be able to do this live stream on the 4th and the 10th. So yes, let me know. Like, do you think I should try to get someone to do a YouTube takeover for me, or should I just start telling you guys I'm not going to be here those 2 days? Um, I hate that it's 2 weeks in a row. I really hate that it's 2 weeks in a row. But also maybe it's God telling me to sit my tail down and take a rest. I don't know because this is not work for me. This is fun. Like I'm tired afterwards, but I don't even think it's because I'm tired. I think my body is just like, listen, we just did all the wind down steps. You're supposed to be winding down. So yes, I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Megan said the weather in Michigan is crazy. It was 70 degrees on Wednesday, but yesterday it was cold and rainy and snowy. Today seems to be a bit better though. I appreciate that because it's definitely spring is when it's like a little schizophrenic on the weather. I understand. We can't decide is the switch on or off, but it's officially what the first day of spring today because tomorrow my birthday is the second day of spring. So we're getting there. We're finally getting there. Tracy said, oh no, Leslin said, if you're considering it, if this trip solely for your program? Yes. So the trip is it's a part of the program because it's a big combination of it. So without getting too deep into the details, there's the 16 weeks of the coaching experience, then there's the trip, and then there's the 3 months of the Lord, I can talk. the alumni community, like that helps you maintain the practice. Because the one thing that I found with coaching programs is sometimes you get into the work and you're good at doing it when you're like in the lessons, but you don't always learn how to make it a lifestyle. And everything that I'm teaching, everything that I'm talking about, everything that I'm inspiring, that I'm passing on has all been about getting out of this sense of overwork and creating a lifestyle of rest, a soft life. Like, this is not just supposed to be an experience where you get some rest for a little bit of time. I want you to have that space where you can really make it a lifestyle. And so that's what that second part is all about. So the trip is like around the middle of that so that it becomes the trip is the reset that really sets you up to make that lifestyle change, you know? Peacock is premiering it. I don't have Peacock, so I'm gonna have to go. I told you I'm just gonna have to buy it, and I'm okay. But you know what? I'm gonna watch it anyway. I know, right? Celeste is dropping the gem today. She said, I didn't come to play today. I did not come to play. I'm not even mad at you, Celeste. You on fire from your live stream right before this. Make sure y'all go ahead and watch that too, okay? Megan said, joy and rest over here. Yes, ma'am. Joy and rest over here. I love it. I love it. Leslie said, agreed. We have to guide the conversation so that we take back our power and strength. We do. We really do. Because otherwise, they're hoping, like I really said to her, I said, they're hoping that we get stressed and overwhelmed and pass the hell out and never wake up again. They're hoping for that because then they can genocide us without formally genociding us. Listen, I'm not about to be up in them statistics. Nah, man. No, 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 no. Yes, we gotta guide the conversation and protect our hearts in that. Protect our hearts in this. Leslie said, yes, I refuse. I do not care. I refuse to get back to that office. Ain't nobody trying to be up in that. I know that's right. Defiance is what moves the needles. Is what moved the look, I promise I could talk and I promise I could read. Defiance is what moves the needle. Direction that matters. It's direction in the direction that matters. Yes. Okay, I got it. Defiance is what moves the needle in the direction that matters. Come on. Took me a second to get that, but I got it. Yes, I agree. Totally. Hey, Marissa, we're always glad when you join us on Fridays. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Girl, that is okay. It is okay not to be here for 2 weeks in a row. Do your thing, and we will be here when you return refreshed. Okay. That seems like because nobody else has given any opinion. That seems like the direction other than Mimi. Mimi said, just take a break, don't do it. Leslie is saying, just take a break, don't do it. So maybe that's what I'll do. And I love that because here's how I receive that. Even though I love this and I love being here, I love that there's what I recognize in this is that there's part of me that's still like, but you have to show up. And I love that we get to have this as a community that we continue, even with me being a part of it. Yes, there's a lot of things that I passed on and like taking rest, but I still got times when I need somebody to say, honey, this is one of those times you could go sit your tail down and be okay with it. Okay, I received that. I received that. So yes, I received that. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for acknowledging my heart in that. And I love that we make space for all of us to make space for all of us to take rest. So I love that. I love that a lot. Let me see. Megan said we will miss you. We will miss you and Freedom Fridays those 2 weeks, but take your break. We will be here when you get back. Yes, all the hugs. I received that. Yes, it's okay to miss, and I agree. What we can do is take a moment and stop in and like your channel for those 2 days and do the sticker. Come on. Yes. There's always going to be the replays. There are so many. That's the other good thing. There are so many replays from Freedom Friday. Pick one that was like, pick one that had a lot of people on it, that had a lot of likes. That one is probably a good one, or even pick one that doesn't have one. That's fine too. But yes, I'll probably schedule a post to still come out, where I suggest here, watch this. watch this Freedom Friday since I'm not here, but I don't have to physically be here to do that. I can schedule that and y'all can watch it then. So I received that. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you so much in that. Um, that way the algorithm does not lose the momentum. Come on. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being on my side and helping me move forward. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, especially because I've been in this season of shifting and how I'm doing the videos. Like I haven't been posting excuse me, long form videos as much. I've been posting more reels, but not as much long form. And that's okay. It's been good. It's been good for me. Yes. Leslin said, Tracy is correct. Chances are that you have content that will come out during that time, so we can do that. Yes. I'm very blessed. I've been working with my VA and she's been helping me get stuff scheduled. And I'm like, come on, girl. In Jesus' name, I receive it all. So I'll be working on the April content so she can get all that scheduled out for April as well. So I love it. I love it. Thank you for taking a second to like. I appreciate you. And I guess this looks, y'all helping the algorithm right now when you do that. I appreciate that. Yes. Mm, I love that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Anybody else need some stickers that I need to put in the I need to put in the chart before we go any further? And then also remember, there is always the activities worksheet. So if you're new around here, I want to make sure you know about this because this is one of our favorite things. We've been doing it a little bit different now in the last couple weeks. I haven't been adding as much to it, but I still have stuff to add. So what we do is we've created a worksheet that if you have been so busy working that when it's time for you to rest, you have absolutely no idea what to do, then guess what? We have a whole guide that has a whole list of activities that you can try. I love them. The wonderful, amazing Black women on this live stream have helped me create it from some of the things that I like to all of the things that they like to share as well. So you could download this worksheet completely free. I did put the link to it up at the top of the chat. So you can go up to the top and click on that link and download the video or download the worksheet. Um, there's a whole handful, and I'm excited. I will be updating this worksheet for the next quarter so that you can get some having even some new ones on there as well. So and also fixing any typos I got in there too. So yes, make sure you take a second to download that worksheet so that you can get some more rest of fun in your week. So let me see. The rest of fun that I want to have next week, I want to take walks outside. That's my goal for next week. Because my goal is to take a walk every day. But I want to start taking some more walks outside. Now, here's my caveat to that. As long as I take a walk, I'm doing good. If it's cold, your girl is not going outside to walk outside. Let's just be real, okay? But hopefully, now that it's officially moving into spring, it'll be ready. Now, I just realized um, it's not showing the worksheet. So let's try that. There it is. Okay. So this is the worksheet that I thought it was showing to you and it wasn't. So if you haven't downloaded the worksheet, listen, we helped talk through this beautiful cover as well. Talk about a season of blooming. This is it. I love having flowers on. That's why I wanted to put flowers on my media because it's just Black women deserve to live softly. And we've not been encouraged or even really given the space to do that, but man, it's beautiful when we do. It is absolutely flippin' beautiful when we do. So, okay, I'm done. Y'all know I could get on a rant. If there's any other stickers, let me know. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. Okay. Marissa said, I'm so late, so I don't get the contacts, but I absolutely support you taking a break. Yeah, so here's what it is, Marissa. I am traveling next week, not next week, the first week in April, April 4th. I'm doing a 3-day pop-up um for Cafe Co. So that day we'll like be full into the festival. So I'm not gonna be able to take 2 hours out to do the live stream. So I'm like, okay. should I get someone to do like a YouTube takeover or something to, you know, allow to keep up the tradition that we got going on. And then the week after that, I'm going to New York for a business retreat, which I'm crazy excited about. And that's on a Friday as well. So I'm like, crap, I'm not gonna be able to pull out of that for 2 hours and miss what's going on. That's all gonna be live. Like I want to be present for that. And so I was asking the ladies how they felt about should I try to get someone to, do the to do Freedom Fridays for me those couple weeks that I'm going to be gone, or should I just take a break? Because I asked Mimi, and Mimi said, "Girl, I'm gonna need you to go rest." And I said, "Oh, I mean, you're right, but I like it. I like Freedom Fridays." And she was like, "I get that, and everybody will be here when you get back." And so the other ladies have been agreeing with that as well. So that's the context, Marissa. That is the context. Excuse me. Thank you for whoever took a second to like as well. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Okay, so then Leslie said, OMG, I'm freaking hungry. I'm going to eat while we chat. I need some rice and kimchi. I get that. After I get done with this, y'all know as soon, or maybe you don't know, as soon as we finish this, I have to go eat because I have used so much energy and it's amazing. But it's like I didn't just ran and I'm like, I need to eat or else I'm gonna pass out. So I got my food in the car. I'm gonna eat after this and it's gonna be a good time. So I get it. I get it. Leslie said, Marissa, you're not late, but context, Rashida will be in New York and will not be available for 2 weeks for Freedom Friday. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, and giving you your sticker. I love it. Let me get your sticker in place right here, right now. Okay. All right. So the next week is going to be the giveaway. I really want to do this giveaway to be some kind of like $100 gift card for a massage or some kind of wellness thing. Because you all are in different states, I don't want to buy it for a specific place, and then that place is not in your city or state. And I would also love for it to be a Black-owned business. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I just had this thought. If you have any suggestions of a Black-owned business that I could do a giveaway with for this quarter of Freedom Fridays, continuing to encourage us to prioritize rest and fun. Please put it in the chat. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll just send the gift. Now, that gives me an idea because I already have someone that I could send amazing gifts from. So I need to figure that out. But yes, if you have ideas, let me know in the chat. Okay. So that being said, we celebrated our wins. Um, hopefully you've taken a second. And if you haven't, let's do it right now. What is your rest and fun objective going to be for next week? How much rest and fun do you want to accomplish? Now, here's where I want you to take off the guilt, the shame, the feeling like you have to do more. That's not what this is about. I just want you to put a stake in the ground. This is what I want to achieve. And if you don't get it, that's okay. And if you do get it, great. And if you get even more rest and fun, even better. But I just want you to put some intention behind it. What do you want that rest and fun to be? So, like I said, my rest and fun next week is going to be my intention is to get outside twice a week, twice next week, okay? Just to get outside for my walk, because usually I do my walk inside where it's warm and cozy, and I can be in my tank top and my shorts and not have to worry. But I want to start getting that fresh air in my nostrils so the rest of this Mexico can get out of my chest and I can get this congestion out, okay? So that's what I'm prioritizing as my intention for rest and fun for next week. So figure out which yours is going to be, and then let's go ahead and start putting that in our schedule. So the way that this works, now you're going to get 25 minutes. You really want to start with taking some time to brain dump all the things that are flying around in your mind of like, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. Brain dump it, get it out of your mind so your mind can be clear. You cannot organize it all in your mind. Okay. It gets so much easier to organize it, prioritize it, and even to see truly how much it is to do when you get it out of your mind. So, first and foremost, take some time. and brain dump. What are all of the things that you feel like you have to do? Then you take a look at what things you did accomplish for this week, and those things of that have been flying around in your mind, and you prioritize them, and then you schedule them in your calendar for next week. But guess what? Remember, remember, this is about prioritizing rest and fun first and foremost, okay? So that's what we're about to do. If you still haven't got your sticker, go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Thank you for the person that just took a second to like. I appreciate you. You're amazing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the timer on, and then I will see you all in 25 minutes when we are going to move into winding down for the weekend. Okay. All right. Mm. Oop. If I actually do this. I need to do that too. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Excuse me. All right, y'all. If you've been watching what I've been doing on the screen, you will notice that I've been having a conversation with my boo, Black Chatty. Someone in my coaching program calls Chat GPT Chatty. So I'm calling mine Black Chatty. Um so yeah, I've been having a conversation with Black Chatty about redoing my flow. So as I've told you guys before, even once you set up your realistic week, when life changes, you have to update your realistic week. And so I'm in the process of updating mine. And so whereas before my realistic week was on a 2-week rotation, it seems like now based on the things that I'm juggling that I need to update it to be on a 4-week rotation. So Chatty and I were having that conversation about it. Um, and it is about to create a template for me to help me visualize some of the things. Um, that's going to be the biggest thing for me. I need to be able to visualize what I'm seeing. And there's some things that it said that it's not going to work. I need to change it. But once I get the first visualization down, then I'll be able to work on the rest. So I'm going to spend today in my coaching program that I'm not in my coaching program that I'm hosting, but the business coaching program that I'm a part of that I'm participating in. It was quarterly planning day. So this is right on track with everything else that I was working on anyway. And March 31st is officially the last day of the first quarter anyway. So it's perfect timing. That's where all of this mindset is coming in. Obviously, if you're not running a business or you're not trying to scale a business, you don't have to think about it as in depth as I do. And yet there's still some beauty around it because when you make your plans and your goals for the whole year, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to be like, oh, I'll just get to that later, or it's not time to work on it. But when you set yourself up with quarterly goals, you're like, oh, I only got 30 months. Like, that's really not that much time. And you feel the clock ticking, and that just helps you stay on track a lot more. So, something to consider when you're trying to break your annual goals or your annual objectives down into making sure that you actually accomplish them. Break them down into quarterly objectives as well. Okay. So that being said, now it's time to wind down. Enough of that. Enough of that. Winding down for the weekend. There are exactly 3 things that we like to do to wind down for the weekend. Number one, I want you to take a second and look at your devices and see how many windows can you close. Yes, because you got all these open windows running in the background. Okay. Let's close some windows. So let me see. On my desktop, I'm actually doing really good. I got 3 windows open that's on the second monitor, and all of those are like good, good windows to have open. I'm not overdoing it. Okay, I can close this window. That can close one, two. This will finish this afternoon. So I have a couple open, but this will close. Three, four, five. Those will close. Let me see. This will close. That's seven, eight, nine. Oh, and then Marissa, I don't know if you're still here. I went on and set up a coffee.com. So I'm still trying to figure out how I want to use it, but I set up the part that you asked me to set up. So let me share it with you. I think it's kind of cute. I like this website. It's really cute. So I'm excited to figure out how I'm going to use it going forward. Let me go ahead and share that in the chat. And then so that makes like 15 weeks that I'm closing. No, 15 weeks. 15 windows that I'm closing. uh yes. Okay. I closed quite a few windows. Oh, I could close this too. Yes. Okay, good. So how many windows are you closing today? So that you have less things running in the background of your mind. And don't forget, look at not just your laptop, but look at all your devices. So also check your iPad. Let me see. How many windows do I have open on this one? Here, I'm gonna let you so you can keep me honest. I got one window open on there. So I'm doing pretty good on that. Not too bad there. I don't that's just my planner. So that'll be closing. And then on my phone, I believe I have 6 windows up on my phone. So listen, look at the progress I have made from last year when we first started doing this. I regularly had over 100 windows on my phone, over 15 windows on my iPad, and another like 40 windows on my desktop. I am down to like six, six, and six, 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 and one. I'm feeling pretty good about that. And my email has consistently stayed at less than 30. So, yes, I'm feeling really good about that. It's at 34 right now because I got a couple that have come in while we've been on the call, but I've been doing really good at that. So I'm patting myself on the back. Pat yourself on the back for taking some time to close out some windows, to delete some emails, and make more space for your brain to be focused on you rather than all of these people trying to contact you. That being said, I do still love emails. I signed up for an email list this morning with a wonderful Black woman here that does that does business strategy, not Black strategy, but business strategy. And I would love to keep in contact with her. So all of those things belong. Okay. So so that's the start of winding down. Close some windows on your computer. Next, what's the fun activity that you are going to do to help your mind, body, and soul that you're resting this weekend? So for me, this afternoon, I'm picking up the girls from school, which will be fun. I don't almost, I think I've only picked the girls up one other time out of the 2.5 years that I've been here in Charlotte. It's like, yeah, not very often do I pick up the girls. Um, but yeah, so I'm picking up the girls from school. And then we're going over to the work club for just a little bit, just an hour. By that time, their mom will be home and we'll all have pizza, which, ooh, reminds me, I did not give her mom my pizza order. And I don't want her to, she likes to order stuff before she gets there. So I better give my pizza order in. So we'll have pizza tonight. And then tomorrow for my birthday, I made a reservation for there's only one fine dining restaurant, excuse me, one fine dining vegan restaurant here in Charlotte, and it's called Sanctuary. So I'm going to Sanctuary for dinner tomorrow. That will be nice for my birthday. I have some other stuff planned for my birthday. I haven't paid that much attention to it because I've been working on other stuff. But I'm going to. Oh, you know what I want to do tomorrow morning? I probably wanna read because I am reading this book. Let me tell y'all, if I had a rich husband that I didn't have to work, this book would have been read in a day. Like, because this book is good. I'm reading Legendborn and I am into it. So there's Legendborn is the first book, and I think the second book is Bloodmarked. But you know, it's a black girl, and this one is a black girl in North Carolina. So I love that part as well. Like, she's talking about she's at early college at UNC, which is kind of fun. And I'm like, I wish I would have known about early college. Uh, I mean, I went to college early as it was anyway, but I think that would have been a fun experience. But anyway, so I'm definitely gonna do some reading. Thank you, Celeste. I appreciate that. Yes. It's gonna be a good time. And then, okay, so not only are those are fun activities, but also the fun meals that I'm gonna have. So Topper's Pizza and then uh fine dining vegan food tomorrow. And I'm also going to go to the vegan gelato place. I went there last year for my birthday. It's over in Matthews, which is an area, a town in Charlotte. I'm gonna go get vegan gelato as well, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to all of those things, and my stomach is already growling, so I'm gonna go to the car and get some vegan lunch as well. So yes, how many windows did you guys close today on your devices? What activities are you doing for your weekend to remind yourself, hey, I'm not working this weekend. I'm taking some time for me. I'm allowing myself to rest. I'm allowing myself to recoup. What activities are you going to do to allow yourself to do that? And what fun, amazing things are you going to eat that you might not have time to make during the week? Or, you get one treat a week and you take yourself out. What are those things that you're going to do? Okay. Also, if you're in a season of like, I'm not doing a lot of financial treats, I got to do other treats right now because I'm working on paying off my debt or saving for this big purchase. Listen, I applaud you. You're not going to have to be like this forever. It's going to be done soon. I'm in your corner for that as well. So I'm not trying to make anybody get out of their own process. Like, not my goal. But I want to celebrate and remind you that you have space to whatever it is. If it's a goal, let that goal be for you, not for everybody else. Okay? All right. So take a second and tell me those couple things in the chat. As I said before, I'm excited about the new project that I have out and the things that are coming around it. That video this week with Alicia, the travel queen or travel life queen, is the name of her handles, was perfect timing because I'm so excited to partner with her with the trip that's going to be a part of the program. So amazing. So if you have been interested, I'm like teasing some of the stuff out, telling some of the information. Um as I'm getting all the details and I'm sharing the details as we go, but as things are happening, I'm getting excited and sharing things as I go. If you want to know more, go ahead and take a second and schedule a virtual coffee date at apply.yourdreamstrategist.com. Completely free. We'll just have a chat. Figure out if this project is a good fit for you and go from there. So, let's see. Anything else I was supposed to tell you today? I think that's it. Y'all know I love getting together. We have such good conversations. I love that we keep it real. I love that we are all like-minded in prioritizing rest. I love that we are all like-minded in um stepping away from the mentality that makes us internalize stress and fear that is literally trying to take us out. I love that we're together, not letting that take us or take our lives. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate that we come and we talk about this. It is, as so many of you have said, this 2 hours is a part of your self-care practice. And I love that. It is a part of my self-care practice as well, which is why it feels weird to me to say for 2 weeks I'm not going to do it. But I agree with you. It's okay if my self care practice looks different for 2 weeks. So that'll be April 4th and April 10th. We will not be doing Freedom Fridays those 2 weeks, but please interact with my other content those 2 weeks. Listen, put a different Freedom Fridays on. It's still a lot of fun, it's still a whole vibe. Leave comments on the video. I love all of that. Okay, please do. So yeah, I think that's it, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me today. And I will see you, mm, yeah, next week. Okay? Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Yes. I love the community we have. It's so beautiful. I hope y'all have an amazing week. Eat some good food. Oh, I might have to find some cheesecake too. I forgot to put that on the list. I might have to go do that today with the girls. Yes. Yes. I love y'all. Thank you for having my back. I appreciate you. I'll see y'all next week, okay?